Miles from shore, beyond the last flicker of land-based light, lies a world rarely witnessed. A vast, indifferent expanse where the horizon merges with the unknown. Here, in the relentless churn of the open ocean, something immense is at work. Not merely ships crossing, but floating industrial complexes. What purpose do they serve in this watery void? What secrets do they hold within their colossal steel shells? The scale is hard to grasp, the operations even harder to imagine, until you are truly within its grasp. This is not just a ship, it is a factory. A self-contained ecosystem of steel, engines, and intricate processing lines, designed to chase, catch, and transform. Its presence on the waves speaks of immense power and purpose. These commercial fishing vessels are engineering marvels, built for endurance against the harshest elements, and for a singular, demanding mission. But what drives such a behemoth across thousands of miles of ocean? What goes on beneath its towering decks, out of sight? The departure is always a quiet affair, a subtle shifting from the known world. Leaving the bustling ports behind, these vessels embark on journeys that stretch for weeks, sometimes months. Each mile takes them further into isolation, deeper into the zones where life thrives in abundance beneath the surface. The crew prepares, the machinery hums a low, constant note. There's a palpable anticipation, an understanding of the arduous work ahead, a commitment to the mission that binds them all to this steel leviathan. Beneath the main decks, a different world entirely. The engine room. A pulsating heart of steel and fire, generating the immense power required to drive this floating city. Heavy machinery hums, pipes weave an intricate web, and the air thrums with controlled energy. This is where the ship truly comes alive, where fuel is transformed into propulsion, into electricity, into the very cold that will preserve the future catch. It's a symphony of industrial might, essential to every operation above. Without this core, the mission is impossible. Life at sea on these ships is a unique existence. It's a world of camaraderie, but also profound isolation. Shifts are long, sleep is often fragmented by the rocking motion, and the familiar comforts of land are a distant memory. For these fishing crews, the ship becomes home, colleagues become family. It demands a specific kind of resilience, a mental fortitude to endure weeks away from everything familiar, all for the singular purpose of the voyage. What does it cost to live this life, day after day, year after year, bound to the ocean's rhythm? The hunt begins not with sight, but with sound and sophisticated sensors. Deep beneath the keel, sonar technology sweeps the ocean depths, painting an unseen picture of life below. Echoes return, revealing schools of fish, their size, their density, their movement. This is where strategy meets technology, where generations of fishing knowledge combine with cutting-edge electronics. The crew meticulously studies these ghostly images, interpreting the whispers of the deep, guiding the vessel towards its hidden quarry. The decision to cast is never impulsive, always calculated. Then, the moment of commitment. Massive trawling nets, vast enough to swallow a dozen houses, are deployed. Heavy machinery groans as powerful winches lower the colossal mesh into the dark water, trailing behind the vessel like an enormous, silent predator. This is the act that defines these ships, the gathering of marine life on an industrial scale. The sea offers its bounty, but it demands an immense effort to collect it. The crew works with precision, coordinating every movement, knowing the scale of the operation hinges on this precise execution. Hours later, the nets are hauled back. The winches strain, the ropes tighten, and slowly, surging from the depths, comes the catch. A torrent of silver scales, glistening bodies, a living, writhing mass that pours onto the deck. This is the raw material, fresh from the cold embrace of the ocean, minutes from its natural habitat. It's a staggering sight, a testament to the ocean's abundance and the ship's efficiency. But this is merely the beginning of the journey for this bounty. What happens next, swiftly, efficiently, defines the ship's true purpose. From the open deck, the fish are quickly transferred into the heart of the processing ship. This is where the transformation begins. They slide onto the fish processing lines, a network of conveyor belts and specialized machinery. The environment shifts immediately, from the harsh, open air to the controlled, colder interior of the factory. Here, the raw, wild catch meets the first stages of industrial precision. It's a transition from natural chaos to organized, relentless production. The clock is always ticking, freshness is paramount. The conveyor belts become the arteries of the ship, carrying the catch through various stations. A continuous, unrelenting flow. Each segment of the line has a specific, critical function, moving the fish systematically from one stage of processing to the next. This automation is key to handling the massive volumes, ensuring efficiency and speed. It is a mesmerizing, almost hypnotic dance of machinery and product, an endless river of fish moving towards its final form. No pause, no hesitation, just steady, constant motion. Human hands, augmented by specialized tools, work alongside the machines. This is where the art of filleting and cleaning, once a shore-based craft, is performed with astonishing speed and precision, often in challenging conditions. The crew members, encased in protective gear, demonstrate incredible skill and stamina. Every cut is efficient, every movement practiced, ensuring maximum yield and quality. It's an environment of intense focus, where the rhythm of the line dictates the pace, day and night, without respite. Next, the essential step, freezing. The processed fish move into specialized flash freezing units, plunging their temperature rapidly to preserve their freshness and quality. This isn't just refrigeration, it's a deep, penetrating cold that locks in the ocean's essence, halting the clock on spoilage. It's a critical transformation, turning perishable protein into a stable commodity. Without this cold, the entire enterprise would be impossible. The air here bites, a stark reminder of the extreme conditions required for preservation. The output of the freezing process is unmistakable, solid blocks of frozen fish, meticulously stacked. What was once individual, living creatures are now uniform units, ready for the next stage of their long journey to distant tables. This transformation into frozen blocks allows for efficient storage and transport, minimizing waste and maximizing cargo space. Each block represents countless lives from the ocean, now transformed, testament to the ship's ability to capture and preserve on an unparalleled scale. What will become of these icy rectangles? Even on the high seas, the final presentation matters. The frozen fish blocks are carefully packaged, sealed, and often labeled, prepared for their long journey to market. This step is about more than just protection, it's about identity, traceability, and ensuring the product arrives in pristine condition. Automated systems precisely wrap and stack, transforming the raw catch into consumer-ready seafood packaging. It's the final touch in a complex industrial dance, connecting the vast ocean to dinner plates across the globe. Deep within the vessel, vast cold storage rooms hold the accumulating harvest. These cavernous spaces, kept at sub-zero temperatures, are meticulously organized. Pallets of packaged seafood are stacked high, a growing mountain of frozen bounty. It's an immense logistical challenge, managing space and temperature, safeguarding the integrity of every single package. The very air in these rooms bites, a constant reminder of the energy expended to keep this harvest perfectly preserved, patiently awaiting its final destination. The ocean is beautiful, but also brutal. Rough ocean conditions are an ever-present threat, a stark reminder of humanity's smallness against nature's might. Despite towering waves and lashing winds, the industrial work continues. The ship might heave and roll, but the processing lines seldom stop. Crew members navigate swaying decks, performing their duties with a practiced resilience, their bodies accustomed to the constant, unpredictable motion. The work doesn't pause for the weather, the mission is too critical, the catch too valuable. The cycle of catching, processing, and storing is a continuous loop. This industrial work demands long shifts, often stretching for 12 hours or more, day after day. The crew operates with an unwavering focus, fueled by hot meals, strong coffee, and an unshakable sense of shared purpose. Fatigue is a constant companion, yet the rhythm of the factory ship, the relentless pursuit of efficiency, propels them forward. It is a testament to human endurance, a dedication to a task that shapes our global food supply, far from curious eyes. With holds full, the processing lines quiet, and the mission accomplished, the vessel finally turns for home. The long journey back is different, a sense of completion hangs in the air. The vastness of the ocean now feels less like a frontier and more like a path. The ship, once a hunter, is now a carrier, laden with its frozen treasure. The crew, though still isolated, can sense the approaching land, the return to a different rhythm. What will they find when they arrive? What impact does their unseen work truly have? Finally, port appears on the horizon. The journey ends not with a gentle stop, but with another flurry of industrial activity. Towering cranes descend, their mechanical arms reaching into the ship's belly. The cargo loading and unloading process begins, a meticulously choreographed transfer of frozen fish from ship to shore. Thousands of tons of packaged seafood, painstakingly processed and preserved, are brought forth. This is the culmination, the delivery of the ocean's harvest, ready to be distributed across continents, a hidden journey now revealed. As the last cargo is unloaded, the ship, now lighter, prepares for its next voyage. The cycle completes, only to begin anew. The deep-sea factory ship is a testament to human ingenuity and relentless pursuit, a hidden world operating at the very edge of our civilization. It's a world of heavy machinery, long shifts, rough ocean conditions, and an unyielding commitment to supplying the global demand for seafood. A quiet, powerful industry, constantly at work, shaping our world in ways we rarely see, from the unseen depths to our dinner tables.